7.5 billion people are awakened or enlightened. What is the enlightenment? 7.5 billion people now know that technology is useless. It can't solve COVID-19 outbreak. And also 7.5 billion people know politics can never solve any problems. Hey, next is very interesting. All religious leaders, they can't solve any problems. We were portraying that we can solve all the problems through technology and science and politics and religions. Now they are disproved. So now, what is the real solution? In other words, material wealth, scientific wealth, and cultural wealth, that includes religion and politics, cultural wealth. They can never solve any problems. They are useless. Only one thing can solve: biological wealth, natural wealth. All wisdom comes from nature. Yeah, only nature can heal all of us. Go to nature. So today, I want to tell you, conserving biological wealth is the best investment for the future generations. Not the material wealth, not the cultural wealth, not the science and technology, not the religions, not the politics. The best is biological wealth. Conserving water, air, soil, all life on earth. Conservation is the best investment towards the future generations. Why conservation is so important? I want to quote from Father Thomas Barry, a Catholic priest, from the congregation of Passionists. Beautiful quote. Let me read it for you. Here is the quote: "Without the soaring birds, the great forest, the sounds and coloration of the insects, the free-flowing streams, the flowering fields, the sight of the clouds by day and the stars at night, we become impoverished in all that makes us human." That tells you the importance of biological wealth. You see, India is the best in conservation. Arthashastra, during the time of Chandragupta Maurya, we are talking about 500 years before Christ. Yeah. India was talking about saving all life on earth. Human, other animals, Sarvodaya, saving the entire universe. India was great. Even today, India is great. As of July 2018, there are 104 national parks in India. India is doing wonderfully well in the field of conservation. There is no other country in the world can be compared. India has 543 wildlife sanctuaries. Remember that. So we are saving the whole of creation. That is the notion of Jesus. God so loved the world that he sent his only son Jesus. John 3:16. Anyway, if you want to understand why conservation is very important, we need to understand that the services provided by the ecosystems, I should say free service provided by the ecosystem should be recognized. Yeah. So that is the education we should really extend to our next generation, our children and their great grandchildren. Ecosystems provide free services, free of charge. That's why we need to protect them. The conservation is the best tool that can protect all these ecosystems. So when we talk about free ecosystem services, the first thing comes supporting services. What are the supporting services? Habitat. We live in the environment. Hey, where can you live? In space? In Mars, Jupiter, Andromeda Galaxy? Our habitat is here on planet Earth. It may be the names like Vellore, Malaysia, America, Italy. So that is your habitat. Mountain, taiga, tundra, boreal, chaparral, savanna, tropical rainforest, deserts, oceans. Hey, that is habitat. It's a free service. You don't pay any money for that. It's free. And biodiversity, they serve you. They serve you. Biodiversity means all life, food, water, animals, bees, frogs. They give free service. Then comes photosynthesis. Without photosynthesis, there is no food. So primary producers, only plants. With all our brain activity, can you produce food? No, can't do that. We can only steal food from others. The primary producers, they are the autotrophs, that is a technical word for that. Those who produce food by photosynthesis known as autotrophs. We are known as heterotrophs. That means we steal. We are Alibaba and 40 thieves. We steal food from others. And soil formation. Who can make soil? I give you a stone. I'll ask you, make a soil. Yes, you can make with technology, you can make a sand, not the soil. Sand is lifeless. That's what we can make, humans. But soil is full of life, microorganisms. Microorganisms, remember that. Talk about supporting services, food. So much of food, fruits, vegetables, nuts, greens, wow. All free. But somebody makes money in the middle, you know that? Supermarkets take the free services and make a profit. Last is clean water. Clean water comes from the springs, full of minerals. Drink natural. water. So these are the supporting services provided by the ecosystem. Then comes provisioning services. They are also free. Fish. How much fish we are eating from the oceans, from the lakes, from the rivers? Free. Wood. Wood is supplied by nature. When you are born, you are in the cradle made of wood. When you die, you have a casket made of wood. Pollination, bees. If you want to pay the wages to the bees, there is no money in the international bank. They pollinate free of services. The last is cool temperatures. Nature keeps the temperatures in the temperate zone livable. That's a miracle. Does technology know to do that? Politics, religions, do they know about it? No. Only biological law. Only our nature can do that. Then the third is regulating services. I mean, the biological wealth does so many things. Controlling flooding, natural disasters, even COVID-19, the technology, politics, religions, they are not going to control, only nature can. Believe me, nature can. Then comes purifying water. Oh my God, the humans give only filth. Their waste is so dangerous. It is glazed with chemicals, poisons. But how biological wealth like soil can purify it and make your poison water and make your sewage water into drinkable water? How it can recycle and it becomes reusable. Oh my God, it's a free service. And store carbon, and we emit carbon by burning fossil fuels. But where does this carbon end up? In the atmosphere, in the oceans, and in the soil. But they store it. They know it's a poison, but they take it and they make it a closure. They put it hidden. How cleverly they do. These are known carbon sinks. The carbon sequestration, there are so many words we can use. We can keep this carbon stored for many years unless humans poke their hand. The last one is clean air. You put so many greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Oh my God. Nitrous oxide, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, chlorofluorocarbons, halocarbons, nitrous oxide, methane, you name it. You put it in the atmosphere. But the biological wealth of atmosphere cleans it up, cleans it up, cleans it up. It is not the technology, it is not the politics, it's not the religions that clean it up. It is biological. It is not your material wealth of GDP, gold, silver, money. It's not your temples, it's not your laboratories, it's not your roads, it's not your factories. They clean it up. No. It's a biological wealth of the atmosphere that cleans up. The last one is cultural services. The ecosystem provides free services, that is cultural service. Aesthetic, the beauty. You come out And you say, wow, you look at the mountain, you look at the stars, you look at the lake, you say, wow. You've been cramped up in the room and you've been watching only television screen, iPod, computer screen, cell phone, mobile phone screen. You're living in a virtual reality. But go out to see the real stuff that is aesthetic. That's a beauty. You say, wow. Today you can't see the television screen and computer screen and say, wow. No, you can't express that only by saying biological one. And recreation. Hey, you go out, people spend so much of money to go to the forest, to go to the mountain, to go to the rivers, to go to the savannah, to go to the chaparral, to go to the ocean, etc., etc. And education, all wisdom comes from nature. It's a free service. They don't charge you. And spiritual services, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, all of them were enlightened in nature. It's a free service. Jesus was not charged. Mahavira was not charged. Buddha was not charged. It's all free services. Nature provided. So it's called cultural service. The last one is stewardship. So we need to take care of it. There comes the role of humans. That is called conservation. I told you in the beginning of the talk, conservation is the best investment. Alright? So stewardship, in other words, that is the best investment. We need to conserve, we need to steward the resources for the future generations. That's the best. Pope Francis in Laudato Si, paragraph number 32, he really writes so beautifully that we destroyed so many things. Even the cure for the COVID-19 we had destroyed. The cure has been destroyed, I'm telling you again, by destroying forest, by destroying biological wealth. On the other hand, we could have destroyed science and technology, we could have destroyed politics, we could have destroyed even religion. But we destroyed a wrong thing, biological wealth. That is evil. Let me read the quote for you from the paragraph number 32. The earth resources are also being plundered because of short-sighted approaches to the economy, commerce, and production. The loss of forest and woodlands entails the loss of species, which may constitute extremely important resources in the future, not only for food, but also for curing disease and other uses. Different species contain genes which could be key resources in years ahead for meeting human needs and regulating environmental problems. I think we have learned a lesson from the COVID-19 outbreak. There is no doubt about it. I want to end this talk with a quote from Chief Seahawks. Alright? He talks about the value of the biological world. Here is the quote. If all the beasts were gone, men would die from a great loneliness of spirit. For whatever happens to the beast also happens to the man. All things are connected. Whatever befalls the earth befalls the sons of